We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Forced out to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Murray now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Now Murray again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 84.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check your hot read.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check. 44's mic. Check. I want that. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Here we go. 44. Mike, 44. You ready? 70 Lions. Let's go, baby. Kill.
Back to throw now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Murray to air it out again. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To number 84.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Jaguars.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaguars.
To number 28.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
For the point after.
And it is now 21 to nothing.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
49-yard
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Play fake. Murray. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play that time for the Colts. 89 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Jaguars 24, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They throw it out right complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds. Maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Taylor.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
56, check that, straight. Watch the curl. He's coming.
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Colts 14.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll look to run with Taylor. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Deshaun Hand. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 52, Colts 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he comes back with one complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on fourth down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 49.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Pittman. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.